Aloha. I'm Paul Norman. I'm the Executive Director of Neighborhood Place of Puna. And I just wanted to take a moment to wish everybody a very happy Easter. Um, I think, fundamentally the message of Easter, whether you're a Christian or not, is one of hope. And it's an important message to have hope because the work that we do, the work the Neighborhood Place of Puna does um, to help families, to make sure that children have the resources that they need, to make sure the parents have the skills and support they need, to make sure that families remain housed, it's difficult. There are many challenges. Um, there's a lot of resistance to this idea that we should just freely give families and children the resources and supports they need to be successful. Um, and in the last couple of years, we've seen children horribly neglected within our facilities at the southern border. And if we look back just over history, you don't have to go that far back to see how often children have been neglected and abused by the state, by the institutions, have been used by institutions. Um, and generally, um, there's some outrage, but not a lot of action, not a lot of change. And that can be very depressing. I mean, because we all know in our hearts the truth of the situation, which is that children need a safe, nurturing, stable home in which to uh, grow and thrive. And yet there's a lot of resistance to that. And that can feel very defeating. So today, on Easter, it's an opportunity to remember that um, despite defeat, uh, despite loss, despite despair, there is hope. There is hope to be had. And the question is for each of us is really how do we hold on to that hope? And how do we carry that hope into the work we do so that we can be a positive force for change and not despair ourselves, right? That's the challenge because we can end family homelessness. We can make sure that every child and every family has the resources they need to be successful. We can make sure that every child has enough to eat. We can make sure they're in a stable home. We can make sure that the parents have the skills and supports to raise their children with developmentally appropriate parenting skills. Those are relatively easy. We can do them. And the fact that we haven't uh, can drag some of us down, can be depressing. Um, so on this Easter day, I again wish everybody a happy Easter. I am hopeful that Easter, the moment of Easter, gives you some hope. And if not Easter, that there is some way that you are finding hope, that in your heart you can cling to the knowledge that it is possible to change the world, that it is possible to create a better community for families and children. Aloha and have a wonderful, happy Easter.